Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. So, probably people want to know, since I actually went to Ultra Orthodox wedding, because, yeah, this is actually a true story. My Ultra Orthodox family, hadni family, accidentally invited me to it. Yeah, I know, Finn has a hadni family. Are they as bad as what they depicted? No, not really. Oh, why? They're just very religious. Right? It might be a bit of an oversaturation. Maybe. Okay, no, it isn't. They're very religious. What? What was it like at the, so people probably want to know since I've been to their house. What the house is like? I mean, it wasn't like, ghetto poor, as in. I mean, it wasn't as bad as, say, Kansas Creek, or, just basically all of South Chicago. Would be like, not shit, but just not nice. As in, it's not like the worst place to live, it's not like good. It's just a bit under good. Yeah, it hasn't been on it. The houses look bad on the outside, but they actually don't look too bad on the inside. Where was it? I forgot the district. It's like really super religious. So are you ever go to a pack? Maybe. They said they were interested in me since I did the chair jumping up thing. I wear the hat for a couple days. I know, Finn wore the hat. Yes, I dressed up as him because they wanted me to. Do I know much Yiddish? Well, since my relatives who have actually visited me, I know. Shocking, actually visited me in New Zealand, but they're I'm raping line. They're staying for 6 months. They're only staying for 6 weeks. I was lying. Sorry. Been lots of exaggerating stuff. Yeah, they're only staying about 6 weeks. Sorry. I kind of maybe used people for my advantage. But hey, hopefully I won't get punished too badly for it. What were the houses like? What was it like inside? Well, don't listen to the ultra-orthodox show, unorthodox. It's like the hadni, they're like super far hadni. So if you don't know there's different densities, and I know shit all about it, maybe don't ask a hadni person, maybe, but it's professional, isn't extremely biased against how bad they are that people left. I wouldn't call them a cult. They just take the scripture intensively, seriously, and read it in interpretation that maybe surprising to modern day religious people. So where my family is, wait, I'll just say, okay. So if you take my 27-year-old, like, second cousin, I think, she's having, her 5th child at 27. Now, that might sound shocking, but they literally take everything word for word. There was no, interpretation. There was one, there's not really one interpretation. To some of them are, like, more decisive than others. Some of them are close to the Orthodox or so close to Hasidic Orthodox than others. I don't think they were the most extreme version. They just weren't. Okay, they weren't like open to like I had to wear a hat thing just to, go in the neighborhood because they accidentally invited me to the wedding, and so they're like, well, you gotta learn the life of us. What is it like having people speak Yiddish? Weird. But before 2 years ago, I thought Jewish only spoke Yiddish. Not Yiddish, Hebrew. And I was like, the fuck? People? And then I learned that Yiddish was a Germanic language. I'm like, what? It's really a Germanic language. What type of Jewish is it? Yeah, I warn you, not all my family's actually Hadari Jewish. Don't worry. My family's not all extreme. A lot of them are just Orthodox Jewish, and yeah. You're even taught to them, they'll just preach about stuff, maybe, sometimes. Do you have Israeli passport? No. So, in Jewish culture, you can't get one if it's for your father's side. And my dad's mom was probably Jewish, so I can't get it. So, it's like a massive joint in the face. So, I can't get an Israeli passport. Yay. Well, it's not like it doesn't matter, but it would have been nice of them doing that doing military service. At least I don't think I would. No, just ditch. But hopefully I marry some nice Israeli woman or some entitled to Israeli passport, nice Israeli woman. I don't know, American, British. I'll just go on a Jewish dating app. There's a lot of Jewish dating apps. Are you Jewish? I am a bit confusion, as in, I haven't really made up my mind yet. Explain more in detail about them. What else to do? When you're at the wedding, they split male and female. Now, like, a date in between. But, yeah, I stayed with guys. Yeah. I also went up on the chair. What should I have out of that? What would I say the experience was like? A roller coaster, but more fun and less safe. Generally, the more safe it is, the more boring it is. Like, lockdowns are super boring and bad, but they're safe. And over-proportionally, people can't deal with the loss of life, even though they don't do the afterlife anyway, unless they're non-believers, and then shame on them. Their fault for not believing. What is your family, opinion on the mount? Well, I think you know what their opinion is. Build the third mount. Build the third temple! Do you have any family in New York? No, I don't know. Okay, see, that's probably want to learn more about them. So yeah, they do have super long beards, the guys. And generally the women are hidden. Especially, well, actually they're not really hidden, they're just kind of less social. Now, again, I'm not condemning it or supporting it. Did they read the scripture a lot? Yeah. They could. Yeah. Did a little bit. Wow. How would I put it? That take it very seriously. Again, it depends on the dynasty, but some are just too cute. What else? Okay, so after the wedding, they had like a party that man and woman could So, I mean, most of them stay with each other, but you could see the other group, like there wasn't a fence, it was just kind of everyone in the ceremony room on one side of the room or the other. But pretty much, I would say 1 in 4 of the women were pregnant. This is not a joke, and I am not exaggerating. So, say if, like, there was Frankie, Isabel, Hannah, and Bree. One of those 4 will be pregnant, and that was, like, 250 people. Now, I think it was, like, 84. But there were a lot of pregnant people. Did I speak to many of them? No. Just have a ton of sunlight, but then also just asking random pregnant people, and I probably sound like weird. I mostly just chat to my relatives. Who was the what was the line in the service? Well, yeah, generally since I wear the hat, and they forced me to do it because they were like, then you need to be educated on non-orthodox because we are the better denominator. Obviously, I'm not doing it since I don't want to, have no job. It's a bit too, how should I put it? A bit too much scripture-based for my liking. I'm not saying that don't do it, because I'm not going to be an arsehole and say don't do it, because that would be a bit mean, but yeah, okay, people probably want me to talk about more about it. What were the houses like? When there's no television, no internet, no phones, I obviously didn't bring my phone in, because, okay, I did bring my phone. It was in my suitcase, basically. How long was I there? Around 4 days? Did you go to the wall? Yes, I went to the wall, and I prayed for like 2 minutes, and the rest of them prayed for like another 10 minutes. Did you not stay there a lot? They were a bit confused that a blonde-haired, blue-eyed person was Jewish. Yeah. They were like, what the fuck? He's not local. But I think they knew since I was hanging out with but my relatives that I was related to them, otherwise they wouldn't allow me in there, and they'd tell me that debt loss, and yeah, they weren't really open. Why aren't they very open? Well, generally they get depicted quite negatively, not looking at, every American news agency that is liberal ever, such as CNN, CBS, that just depict them in such a way that, I mean, the criticisms aren't correct. They overextend the danger, like, people say, oh, the danger of the people, scary, the most dangerous people in the nation. I mean, they're not. I mean, as a Jew, they're just very religious Jewish. If I'm personally, I probably would be biased, but I'd say the secular Jewish are the biggest problem to the nation of Israel, not the extremely religious. Well, yeah, that would be close second, but no, actually, not close second, distant second, but yeah. What were they nice? I mean, yeah, they were pretty nice. They were open-ish. They were terrible discussing, just generally don't talk about topics that they don't want. I mean, just don't talk about, like the super iffy-biffy ones. Like, have you watched, like, talked about TV show and it wouldn't be very pleased. Just talked about, like, normal life like. They don't always talk about religion. They'll be like, oh, what's in the newspaper? What is it like being non-Tadani Jewish? I mean, they genuinely don't talk about that much. It was like one top of one dinner. Were the dinners long? Yes! I mean, they weren't like super long. They're like French dinner. It's been a French household, like an hour. How many people lived in the house? Well, I went to one of them. It was not in the 24 kids, don't worry. They're not. He's in like 31. I mean, I had like 5 kids and the wife is pregnant with a 6, so. I don't know, were they interested in you? Yes. I didn't know much Yiddish. I know, like, maybe I'm about as good as Hebrew as I am at Dutch, like, Yiddish words, but I'm not a big professional at it. Do they only speak Yiddish? Most of them understand some sort of English. It's just like they don't use it often. Like it's like the business. If we need to, we use it. It's like not really there. Use the language. What do you like about it? I'll give them it's more simple. I'll give them that it's more simplistic, but it's a bit strict. I don't think I could go with no socializing. I'm a very sociable person. People may think I'm a fright. I'm not as social as I may seem at Rudolph Steiner. I'm probably a bit more quiet, but I'm not like, like fat quiet. Did they have any games? No, they didn't have like the weird religious games. I introduced them to Monopoly. They were like super confused. Yeah, well, we didn't really know that we were doing this, so we just brought all of our stuff with us, because we literally take like 3 days before. I mean, not 3 days. It was like 2 months before. I don't remember precisely. It was like 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago. Are you gonna do best as well? Yeah. When? Probably sometime next year. I don't know. It'll be summer holidays this year and summer holidays next year. I'll make another video when I come back. I probably shouldn't film it there to say I did a bit pissy, but how many church services do we have a day? Synagogue service. First of all, not church service, it's synagogue. Get it right. I think they have 2 or 3. Some of them like super religious, to 4. Genuinely not 4. That's uncommon. Where they put outside? No, they're not that religious, for goodness sake. Where the other ones live? I think they lived in another neighborhood. I don't know what specific neighborhood. I'm prone to some neighborhoods. Okay, well, how was your experience? Well, I mean, what else did I do there? Oh, I just then out with, because, they were going to, leave the party that the children can go to. I could have done too, but they need a babysitter, so. They didn't really pay me anything. They just said I could come in there, and every time I babysit, I can come in other times. So I'll probably trade it up. Are you doing by yourself? Yeah, but one of them knows. I will do it by myself next time, so will be a bit more, weird. But one of them will travel to New Zealand month for, so that'll be Jewish. So yeah, so they'll find them. So yeah, just content, it will be possible to find them. Just some bombs to get a reaction from them. What did they do a lot? The children. Well, they basically cried or asked me for food or asked if I could get something or asked if I did about one of the last few spelling. I said, sorry, I'm not as fluent as you in your language. Sorry. Maybe ask your mother. Do they use the word pregnancy? Not really. They just say, like, child of God or something like that. I'll just use the word pregnant because otherwise it just overly confuses it. What else? I mean, that's basically it. If you want me to do, like, part 2 to this, get me to 10 likes, I don't know. Get us to, like, 15 views, and I'll do a part 2, because I know these parts are really dumb. Yeah, remember, remember, this is my experience, so I was very lucky to even meet them, so yeah, it was a bit of a coincidence I met in the first place. Genuinely, based on my 5-day experience, probably don't talk to them if you're not a part of a neighborhood. You will get it's not that they don't like. It's not that they want to like kill you. It's just that they don't like want you in the neighborhood because it's not like they think you like sin or anything. It's just that they don't think you how would I put it? They wouldn't. They don't like socialize. Or they fight. No, it's in that area. What about Sabbath? Oh, yeah, they don't move at all. No cars. No, they can walk in the neighborhood, but that's about it. You don't get out. If you get out, that's time to fight. No, don't do that. They just stay with me, for it, but Hatch. You'll probably, maybe do another video after, like, yeah, I'll be done for a week, so it'll be a bit longer, but after that, I'll spend, like, 5 days of Orthodox Day Farm with me filming it, just not the Sabbath. Why are you visiting them? Well, generally, Jewish people are generally proud of their culture. I may be included in that, so I just think it's quite interesting. Just I don't really see them in my everyday life very often. Ever know what you guys? Also, don't invite Will into to those neighborhoods. He'll probably chase that little pigeon. Like, oh shit! I know one for my fucking life. And then I went, you better. And then I'll chase after him, and then I went, yeah. Bye. Have a good one.